Hi there, I'm Bianca Santos, and you are watching World Cup Weekly. We are just over 30 days to the first ever World Cup in Africa. I am so excited. I can't believe it. And then it dawned on me, wait a second, I didn't finish my profiles of all the groups. So let's get to it. Group E, Netherlands, Denmark, Japan, and Cameroon. It's not the most exciting group, but when I think of Netherlands, I think of my first ever World Cup match back in 1994 in Dallas, Texas at the Cotton Bowl Stadium. Brazil versus the Netherlands. A sea of green and yellow, no, not green, green and yellow versus orange, and me painted, I was a kid, head to toe in yellow and green, and there I was biting my nails because it was tied 2-2, and I was like, please God, don't let Brazil lose. And then Brazil got a free kick, and it was my favorite player at the time, Bianca, who scored an amazing rocket of a free kick, sealing the deal, and Brazil went on to win the World Cup. Netherlands have qualified for 7 World Cups, but their best showing has only been as runners-up in 74 and 78. I don't know why they choke, why they can't pull through. And this time around, even though they had a perfect qualifying campaign, I'm still not quite sure they'll be able to do it because when they had a friendly against Team USA, yes, they won 2-1. Keep in mind though that USA is ranked 14, while the Netherlands number 4. And the goals that they scored, one was deflected, the other was a penalty, while the USA scored a clean goal. And now there's news that Van Nistelrooy might not join the team. He retired back in 2008, but the pull to play for your home country is so great that he said that if he is fit, he would like to join. Well, the coach has said, right now you haven't convinced me you're ready, but the window is still open because FIFA's deadline for the provisional draft is May 11th, and then the definitive draft on June 1st. We'll see what happens. Now, when it comes to Denmark, they don't have a rich legacy when it comes to World Cup. They didn't even qualify for World Cup in 2006. But one little thing that I found on the Danes that made me laugh was on their official World Cup blog. It's the official Danish World Cup theme song. Dum da dum 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 dum, Danish way to rock. It's sung by the Danish and band Nephew, but the fun part is that the background vocals are from the Danish team. And here's a link to the video of the making of the song. I thought it was such a great, cool idea, and you know they're gonna have that in their iPod, pumping them up when it comes to World Cup. And you can look forward to some friendlies with them on May 27th against Senegal and June 1st against the Socceroos, and maybe June 5th against Bafana, who you should know have struggled a lot with scheduling good friendlies. When it comes to Japan, there seems to be a little drama when it comes to the coach. They haven't been doing well at all when it comes to friendlies. The most embarrassing had to be against Serbia, where they lost 3-0. And so there's pressure on the coach that he's doing his job, and it seems like he won't be on board after the World Cup. When the reporters asked him about it, he's like, do you think he'll return? He's like, I doubt it. Well, what if Japan does well? Do you think he'll return? I doubt it. Okay, that didn't sound Japanese. It sounded more Terminator, but you get the point. Now when it comes to Cameroon, I've been cheering for the African nations from day one. But the thing about Cameroon that is always interesting to watch at World Cup is the kits, the jerseys that they wear, because they've gone from sleeveless, check that out, to onesies. And the onesie and the sleeveless got them in trouble. Puma has been responsible for the Cameroon and many of the African nations, the jerseys. FIFA is very protective over the image, but I like people who shake things up. Come on, you know, why does everyone have to be identical? I think it's England, USA, Algeria, and someone. They all have white jerseys. What's the fun in that? No, you gotta have some some team to mix it up and keep people on their toes and be like, oh, onesies, hadn't thought about that one. Keep everything tucked in. Okay, if you didn't know by now, I am Brazilian, and so I have a soft spot for Latinas and Latina performers like Shakira. Hips don't lie, no. Well, and my girl Shakira is in trouble because she was selected to sing the World Cup official anthem, but when it played on South African radio, people were like, boo, that don't sound good, and boo, that she is not South African. I kind of get it. And another thing, I'm confused. I thought Kenon's Waving Flag was the official anthem. Here's a link to both of them. Check them out. Let me know which one you prefer. And if you are brave enough, upload a video of you singing. And FIFA has finally done the right thing by donating 56,000 tickets to the workers who helped build the infrastructure for the World Cup and pledged another 66,000 to social works in South Africa because, as you know, they've had a hard time selling the tickets, and many of these workers couldn't even afford the $20 version ticket. They are the ones that made it possible, so I'm so glad that they're going to be able to enjoy. And that's it for this World Cup Weekly. I gotta start working on next one with Group F. Oh my gosh, we are like 30 days and counting to the first ever World Cup in South Africa. So exciting. See you next time. Bye.